The celebration of the author of nature and life not only brings opportunity and is the first object which calls for leisure, but it is indispensable to make it possible. This is another impressive intuition of Pieper. The possibility of the ultimate and more secret justification of leisure comes from its rooting in the cult festival. Historically, it is to honor God that the first leisure devotes a portion of time. This time not dedicated to work, not dedicated to save or to improve one's life, is sacrificed, is made sacred. This does not follow a plan or the fantasy of some original chief or people. It is a general and undeniable fact of history. What does it mean for the Bible or for ancient Greece or ancient Rome to abstain from work? Asked Pieper. Its meaning is chaotic. Defined days and times are assigned to the exclusive possession of the gods. Is also sacrificed, set aside a portion of place, a temple, and people to proceed with this celebration. They are removed from work, from useful action, and doomed to serve only God. Worship relates to time as the temple to space. The history of words keeps track of this history of facts. The etymology of temple reflects that temenos in Greek and templum in Latin meant gut. Temple means a defined physical space that has been separated by a fence from the territory that was used for agriculture or other uses. These entrenched spaces were assigned to the possession of the gods. They were not inhabited, they were not sown, they were forbidden for any practical use, says always Pieper. Similarly, in view of the religious festival of worship, a definite period was subtracted from ordinary time to avoid using it. Every seventh day was such a period. The festive time was born precisely in this way. This is undeniable if we look at history in the face. Much like the principle of non-contradiction, one cannot seriously think otherwise. With a lot of ill will, however, one can deny it verbally. One can strive to act as if it were otherwise. But this effort proves by the absurd that leisure embodies the deep intention of work, and that the worship of the creator of the universe is the basis of its initial motivation. It is greed, basically, that inspires disgust for leisure in all its forms and the idolatry of work and economy. Why this waste? Asked Judah. This could have been sold for a high price and the money given to the poor. Devoting all that one has of energy and means to work, to the improvement of one's physical conditions of life, to the useful, paradoxically leads to the destruction of the usefulness, for it comes to denying practically every reality good in itself, better than the useful, to which the useful would be useful. Any cessation of work becomes then ordered at work, so that the work supposedly performed for its utility is no longer useful to anything but to the following work.